Hey guys, it's Sam and welcome back to the BulbaSquad. So today we're going to be covering the Zacian and sw&sh Ultra Premium Collection. For those of you that don't know what that is, essentially there's a really big box, kind of like this, being released again by the Pokemon Company, but it's going to cover all of the Sword and Shield sets. It's going to be 4 of every one, so it's going to be 4 of Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze, and Vivid Voltage, 16 booster packs, as well as it's going to come with 2 unique gold and black Zacian and sw&sh promo cards. They're going to have almost the exact same art style of the gold ones. And what else? Some damage counters that die. Essentially, they're like super ETBs. So that's a pretty good idea of what they are. So today I wanted to talk about how investable / collectible or whatever it is you're doing with this item, how good is it? So we're going to break it down. First and foremost, and sorry about this, I'm actually going to come off screen for a minute because I want to check something. So first and foremost, the idea is how valuable will these 2 promos be? Because that is a bulk of your value when it comes to them. Because that's why a lot of people are buying them. You don't buy an Elite Trainer box, usually, at least the special ones, for just the packs it offers. So in this case, it's going to offer essentially these 2, except they're going to be black for the most part in gold. I'm going to have a picture pulled up for you. And so they're going to come in this giant Elite Trainer box, and I decided to run the numbers on it. Roughly how much is it? Again, with these, they're going to be roughly... These are roughly $50 a piece right now for a near mint to mint one. As PSA 10s, they run for $250, but they actually have a pretty good chance at that. If we want to talk about the promos, the black and gold ones, there's no estimate I can accurately give about them. So instead, I'm just going to run through some quick logic with you guys. First, when it comes to the contents of the box, I decided to make some notes here for me. The deck sleeve, damage counters, and die all combined, because it's 2 sets of them, I set them at roughly $12, because these are going to be actual metal. They're going to have a very nice and sweet design, and some people enjoy them. Not to mention, usually they go for about $5 to $6, and you have 2 sets of them, so $12 is pretty good. The box itself, for those of you that haven't seen, has some really pretty drawers that you can pull out. It's fantastic for storage for bulk. So $10 on that. And then the Zacian and sw&sh themselves, I decided to appraise them very low. I decided, you know what, we'll just run the numbers low. $50 for both of them. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near that. So that's $72 out of $100. So that leaves 16 booster packs to be covered by the rest of it. And that runs you at about $1.75 per booster pack. Pretty good, right? We run the numbers. You're picking up a boost. You essentially, if you were to purchase a full-on booster box at that price, you'd be picking them up at like $68, so pretty cheap. So overall, at that price, $175, it's pretty good. Now, a lot of people are questioning: do I crack it open and sell the contents for profit, or do I keep it sealed? So, this is going to be a specialty product. I honestly don't think it'll get reprinted very easily, if at all. So, as we all know, Elite Trainer boxes are getting reprinted. They are now on the menu for reprints. Knowing that, a lot of things are now back on the table for that can be reprinted. But I decided we're actually going to run through this as a perfect example. This giant box is your Shining Legends Super Premium Collection. That's roughly the size of what your Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection is going to be. I keep changing the name. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I do know which one I'm talking about. Just look at this thing. It's bulky, it's big, it's got a bunch of promos, it comes with a little statue, playmat, various things. It's not going to be just like that, but the premise is essentially the same. Very difficult to reprint, very resource heavy, and considering the box is actually going to be a little more intricate, there's a few extra steps because they got the damage count, the die, damage counters, all that, all metal. So I think reprint chance is low. So we're going to take that off the table. So let's say we run through it. Is it going to be worth it to crack it? get the promos, uh, or keep it sealed. Now, here's what I think. I don't think there's going to be that many of this box out there. Like 10,000, perhaps? Like, I don't think there's going to be an absurd number of them. Whereas with sw&sh base, I think that's pretty likely to be reprinted at any point. Like, that's more likely than this. Not that it's likely right now. Not to mention you're going to find the loose packs, you're going to find elite trainer boxes, yada yada. So these, with their much more plentiful supply, running around at $50, whereas the ones I'm talking about are going to come out of one specialty product. No, I'm wrong. I forgot. There's the Ultra Premium, and then there's the one for the two separate ones. So there's actually going to be a few more than I initially accounted for, but regardless, they're going to come out of only a specialty product, a unique design that is unique to English, so English exclusive for now. Combine that with the fact that the whole box itself is a very nice display piece, kind of like this. I could crack it and it would be nice, but honestly, the way it looks, I love it. I want to keep it sealed. That's part of the reason. So now you're adding two types of collectors into the fold. The cards and the sealed product. Because at the end of the day, as investors, we need collectors. So if we decide to look at it like that, either if there's not enough of the promos of the gold cards, then those cards are going to go up in value because there is a more limited supply of them. They are a very nice design in my opinion. I like black, clearly. And so I see that price going up. If they go up, people are going to crack the sealed product to try and get more. In which case, the sealed product goes down. I just don't see that there's enough product out there to find a good equilibrium point. It's always going to be kind of teetering around, just switching around, like, alright, is it worth it to crack now? Is it worth it to keep sealed? And it's just going to keep going back and forth as demand shifts, because there's just not enough product of this specific item to probably satisfy demand. Because say what you will about Sword and Shield as a whole, a lot of people like the dogs. A lot of people like this card. There's a reason it's $50. Unlike the others, these are not hype-driven cards. These are very collector-demanded, collector-based cards. I've not seen these cards explode in value. I haven't even seen them move in months. These are still like $50. When I looked them up, I think it was back in, I think it may have been back in March. They were still $50. They haven't moved. And that's a very good sign to me, meaning there is lots of supply and it happens to correlate perfectly with the demand. Now we're moving the supply around, but the demand probably is going to be roughly the same. Because if people want those cards, I'm pretty sure they're going to want the Black Star promos. So we're looking at a price point that's roughly equal to the box, if not higher in the long run, which would pay for that $100 thing. Also, by the way, you can still buy this item. I'm actually going to have a picture pulled up here so that you guys can go and buy it. Please, for the love of God, don't buy them at $150 to $170. Yes, they're being pushed back to December because they fell a little behind, but just have patience. It's 1 month, man. Just wait and buy them later. Purchase them right now for $100. Like, you can buy them off of, I think it's Game Nerds for $100. Back to my point. I think it's going to be a fantastic product, regardless of if there's a lot of people holding it or not. It's going to be fine. As the prices go up, I think in this copy right now, there's a lot of weak hands that cannot hold products for very long. I know a lot of people who fully just sold out their position in Evolutions. I know a decent number of people who've sold out already on their Vivid Voltage boxes, even though it just released. It's just, there's a lot of people who aren't going to have the willpower to not sell this thing. Like, I think I bought this off of the Pokemon Center for like $80, and I think right now it's going for like $170. There's a lot of people who are trying to sell right now. I'm not going to be one of those people. For those who have the strong will to hold on to those boxes, I think it's going to be a sound investment. I think it'll be good long term. And if you really get impatient, you could always track it, take those. I personally bought 2, and you guys are going to get to see one of those openings. Now, for those of you that made it this far into the video, I actually meant to put this at the beginning. I have decided I'm going to start offering some products pure MSRP. What I mean is, like, I'm going to offer packs at $5 a pop for this specifically. I'm only cracking 2 of them, and I'm going to crack them on video just like I did for that one from my friend. And the whole idea is I'm going to crack them $5 a pack, straight MSRP plus shipping, and then all the other contents are going to be separate on that. I decided to do that because, 1, it creates content for me. 2, it's going to build up some trust between me and you guys. And 3, I know a lot of you guys aren't able to get the product at a fair price. I know a lot of people just freak out whenever they finally find the Champion's Path at MSRP, $5 a pack. Unless if you buy that stupid Marnie collection, in which case it's like $6 a pack. Unless you want to try selling the playmat, in which case they're a little annoying to sell so that they don't get damaged. So the shipping's almost as much as the damn item. So yeah, that's my whole shtick. Selling those 2 10-pack lots, $5 a pack, so $50 for 10 packs. I'll crack them all live for you on a video for you guys. Send them as cheaply, or as I'll send them as cheap or as safely as you want. Like, the cheapest I've done was I just sent them in a bubble mailer, made sure that the valuable cards wouldn't get damaged inside of top loaders. And if you guys want a priority mail box, I'll do that too. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anyone's interested, I'm going to have the email down in the description for this item. And tell me what you guys think. Do you think you're going to hold on to the Ultra Premium Collection sealed, or are you going to crack it and try to grade them and flip them? Honestly, both are entirely valid. Both are going to be fantastic ways to move with this item. And I think because it's such a specialty item, it's very low risk. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.